the solar panel cube at a 10-watt panels, and they're four in of course the square, one on the bottom, one on the top, and I have a ball of LEDs that I had soldered together. They run off of about 12 volts, maybe 13, and the panels are creating in series 65 volts. So I run that to ground, and I capture that through capacitors, and I take that capacitance and I charge a battery with it. And I could do
Yeah.
a lot more with it.
Yes.
And it runs all day long, all night long, if I wanted it to.
Yes.
It's sitting in my closet. So it's just a matter of creating voltage differences and then allowing that difference to flow and capturing that flow. And then taking that difference between the high, say 65 volts, and your zero ground. And because it's got a flow from 65 to zero, there's a current that's created. And you can capture that and use it. And if you add MOSFETs to it, you can take that current that's been created and switch it really fast through an inductor, creating even a higher voltage, and use that. And then, of course, there's cascading MOSFETs that, again, like Lloyd was saying, it allows the creation of more current to happen through the flow of each MOSFET and inductor through voltage differences. It's amazing tech. So I
But it's
want to
okay.
I want to applaud you, Lloyd, for your solar panels. I was looking at it, and I was calling it the what was it now? Cream cheese cake of solar panels, because there was layers.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Right. Right. But like I said, they're more upset at me giving the information out for free. And you have to understand this one thing. That's at the infancy. That it's just a little baby that I gave out for free.
Yep.
But I've improved the system, and it comes with the understanding that you have to switch something at high speeds. And when
Yeah.
you start to think on those lines, then you start to come up with other solutions, which I have, because I built a generator, and we call it a hyperdrive, not because it's a cool name, it's because we're working off the speed of something to generate not only the little current that we have in our solar cells and panels and stuff like that, but we're talking about megawatts and gigawatts of energy being put to produced out. So
Unbelievable.
when we're talking about this, we're seeing that we're taking the technology that we have and we're building on that and making something better. But we're trying to get everybody on the same playing field. If they can quote words about voltage and amps, they should be able to do a system like this.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying?
The You know what it is? The physicists in the science community throw out all this alphabet soup in order to confuse everybody so that they don't know how to build this stuff. Because I,
Yes.
like you, took it to another level. I had a
Yeah.
dream with Jesus Christ, and he showed me how to build a special coil, and I've taken it from there, and just with the switching and the amount of power that I'm getting out, I can't even describe to you how insane it is. And the anomalies I'm seeing, unbelievable. This free energy is absolutely real. I'd stand
Yes.
by it 1,000%. I've
Well,
been trying
we'll
to
say
get it out.
this for history's sake. His free energy has been around ever since we use water in a stream to turn a water wheel. Free
Agreed.
energy has been around ever since we took a propeller and put it in the wind and let the wind blow it. That's free
Agreed.
energy.
Yeah.
Okay, we had free energy ever since we had solar panels, which was in the 1800s, and took all this time to even start using solar. So we've had free energy for very long. Thermal energy. I could just keep going on all the free energy devices out there are been used over the years. Do you know the um, people of the Himalayan mountains used the mountains to dry freeze their food so it would last basically forever? That's free.
That's
That's
free
not a
energy.
refrigerator that they sell. That's a free device. They just take the food up into the mountains and then whammo, they got something for free. That means Mother Nature provides. Mother Nature, God made and gave us. He said the meek should inherit the earth. And yet no one understands what God has given us.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I've been working with something close to what Maxwell's been doing, but my coil systems are a little different. But it's the same principle. It's switching very fast, creating a high voltage, and filling up capacitor banks as that high voltage flows to ground. And I can use that power all day long. I can charge 10 batteries at once with a 12-volt input.
Have you watched my videos?
I've watched quite a few, not all of them. I'm catching up.
Do you did you hear me mention a Mal's device and show you the pictures of his coils?
Which device? I'm sorry.
Mal. He
No,
has a YouTube channel.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, so whole point is that it's a guy out there. You have to find his channel, and he's doing Nikolai Tesla's patents
Yeah,
verbatim. I mean, he's showing you the patents, and then he's showing you how it was wound, and he makes the bucking coil.
yeah,
Okay, so once you understand this bucking coil, any any energy that you put in it at high gigabytes, I'm talking about the very energy that will kill you and me.
yep.
If you put that through his device, it acts as a Faraday cage. And that Faraday cage will then take that and use it as a usable energy. Now, I'm
Sounds
giving you
like
a little bit more information that I should because I don't want people using radiation and what's names. But just say that we're one of the books that I put out and I gave it to Webb is a nuclear battery, and it
nice,
works on the same principle.
nice. Yeah. The systems I'm working on are a little different than I think you're describing, but at the same time, um, yeah, I'm pulling right now 2 kW out of a 12-volt battery, and I could start the system with a watch battery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
So
possible.
yeah, it's just the switching. It's all on how it operates and how the circuit
It,
goes.
isn't it funny that when they showed that the MOX generator can take something from 1.5 into 100,000 volts of power?
Yes, and then they what do they do with that power?
Nothing. They just
Exactly.
they ju- they just wasted. They say, "Oh, look at the sparks. Look at the pretty sparks," and they don't tell you anything else. But here's what I tell you: because once they made that, because Tesla did the same thing, he sat
Yep.
a chair and these enormous electrical sparks was dancing around him. The whole point is that now you take that voltage and you put it into a high frequency.
Yep.
This was the video I did about the speaker. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did see that one.
Okay. So anytime that you do that, which is telling you that speaker is a electromagnetic wave, and anytime you send it back and forth at high speeds, you're going to be able to light those 100 LED lights
Yep.
easily.
I get
So
what
we
you're
both
saying. Yeah,
right,
I totally get what you're saying. I do. Because that's kind
right,
of the same principle that I use. My coils are bucking coils, but they're 180 degrees out of phase. They're not like regular bifilar coils, they're different. And they
right,
do the same thing. They create electromagnetic waves. And I have pickup coils on the outside of the coil that picks up all the power so that I can keep the system spinning, keep it flowing as I'm collecting the power. And it takes nothing off the primary battery.
right.
Yeah. I just
That
create the field and then I tap the field.
that's because you're creating a wave. And
Yeah.
I just got through telling Webb the same thing. Once you put something in a wave, how many people can take that radio wave and get the signal without exhausting the original point? It's unlimited. So this is the reason why I tell people to try to break it down. I was like, look, if you put out a radio wave, how many people can listen to that radio? He said unlimited. So you're doing the same thing. You're putting out an electromagnetic wave and it's unlimited power.
Absolutely. And I capture it all in one system. There was a question. Yeah. My name is Gerald and my channel is WPG Enlighten for Truth 2.
I've I have placed a link. There is a link in the. They can be able to see it in the chat section,
Thank you very much, Cris.
and also I can see. I was using. I'm using a free version of the streaming software. It tells me that I have, I think, 3 minutes to go,
Okay.
or two
Okay.
minutes. I'll try. I'll pay for it so that next time we can be able to hang out around for long.
Well, I appreciate you
Right.
guys inviting me on. I'm Gerald. Lloyd,
Yeah.
I've watched your stuff. Cris, I've been watching your stuff for the last little bit. This Maxwell excitement has gone everywhere, and I hope it continues. So I thank you for bringing me on and appreciate the time. I wanted to just say that.
You have seen your
Okay.
channel. I've subscribed. If I think other people can also go and subscribe to you.
Yeah,
I
I've
see
been
you
working on
have a lot of tech stuff. Huh?
Yeah, well, I've been working on it for a while. In fact, I got so close to it that they hacked my first channel, my Facebook,
Yeah.
my X account. I can't get any social media except for YouTube. I'm locked out of my Facebook, everything because of the tech I work on. So we're all in the same boat.
Yes, because I experienced the same thing. And the guy I was telling you about, Mel,
Yeah,
they literally are erasing his comments and other things so they can't tell other people. So we're all experienced this. But once you get onto these programs and you're letting people know that they're doing this, this proves that it's not a conspiracy theory, it's that they're actually doing this.
I recorded it in real time, Lloyd, while it happened. So
Yes,
proof.
So we're going
yes.
to. It's going to lose connection in in
Okay, well, if
15
we lose connection, it was good meeting you both, and
in
hopefully we
15
can do this
seconds.
again.
We can try again tomorrow.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good night for everyone who is going to sleep or to bed.
Okay, well, I will
Okay.
watch.
Or is still around. I think
Okay, well, if we get cut off, I'll be watching for you guys tomorrow, and if you invite me on, I'll try and show a little demo.
it seems like it is still around, but it was supposed to cut like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it still
Well,
says live.
they're probably trying to surprise you. You're probably going to say something critical and then it's going to go out. So
Yeah.
say something important and watch it go.
Okay, I create electromagnetic vortex coils that have an output of anywhere between 10 and 100 times output. And I can change the temperature of the room that they're operating in to a colder temperature because I cycle the heat so